then you can go into the shapes and everything. My brother-in-law makes this, and he can make roses with the mozzarella. Yeah, I can't see it. How's it?
They do the ribbons and all that stuff.
Yeah. All right, Frank. It's all right. Eddie's the insurance paid.
Just use paper.
All right, I got it. No, it would be at this point when you're ready and you feel it's ready to eat, and you can also have a little test to see if it's the right, right, not temperature as much as consistency. You don't want it rubbery. You want it, when you cut it, it comes out nice. But the shapes, if you're going to do the, you just make the shape into a saddlebag shape. You proof it like you're doing dough. And then it has to stay out overnight, otherwise if you put the rope, it'll cut it off the first night. So you leave it out on the counter, keep turning it, and then you age it for a little bit. This would be about 2 weeks in the refrigerator. This would be about 3 months, up to 3 months. But then it's going to continue to get harder and harder and harder, and you can make it ready to eat. I like, if it's cold in the winter, I do it in my garage, like in January. You hang it in your garage. It's going to be cold. And it's got to be a garage that does not work with cars in it. Yeah. It will absorb the smells, right? We have a 2-car garage that's never seen a car. It's food production only. And we make soppressata homemade, capicola, prosciutto. My uncle, 2 blocks away, passed away now. But all of our cousins in January, we go down his basement, he has the dirt floor, which makes like the perfect humidity for the whole thing. And it takes a year to age the pork for the prosciutto. It takes 4 months for capicola, and all the cousins were there, and he's down there, and he's got his homemade wine and all the things that. And so he's taste this, taste that. Oh, the new one, all the salt. We're down there 8 hours. No one remembers going home, ever. So we know we did it, and everyone labels their gabagool and everything, and it's all hanging. 4 months later, my aunt's down there. No, not yet, not yet. Then it's time, everybody goes and picks it up. And then you put it in oil, in vegetable oil. But we do make the soppressata at home. Yeah. Right, man?
Just like my wife's town every year.
Yeah.
The mutagate, after you've done made all your salt, your gabagool and everything, they take all the scrappings. You ever hear of that? It's almost like you could rub it on bread.
Yes, and that is a Sicilian thing, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, well, they're from Reggio Calabria, but I think it did start in Sicily and then came over because they're real close to Sicily where they are. They're about 60 miles to the ferry.
It's like. They won't tell you what's in it. It's a secret. It's everything that they didn't cook and eat yet. Right. And it's usually stuff we don't want to eat.
You take hot bread and you just roll it on that. Yeah. You take it right out of the fridge. It's unbelievable.
I want to stretch it more, and I need more heat in it. It feels too hard now. I want it good.
He used to have everything ready before you start. Water.
If you are a Frank Sinatra fan. This is his neighborhood. We're from the same parish. We're baptized in the same place, around the corner. On the next corner, the very corner on this side, that's what was Dolly Sinatra's bar. And Frank, as a kid, used to sing, and they put him on the bar right on the corner here. He was 3 blocks from here is where he was born. The house burned down in 1969.
Oh, good.
I think we're getting
Wow.
there.
History here in Hoboken.
You could feel it, and feel free to feel it. Feel that. If it's too hard.
It's hard. Awesome.
No. If it's too hard, you stretch it more and keep it in the hot water.
That's a true story. That's what I heard. Yes, the waterfront.
Some of us, I like.
I'll show you examples of it, but it's easier to make the other parts. We're gonna do. I'll show you a few steps, and I'm cooling my hands. The trick is cold water, and keep switching hands. Dip, put it on the other one. Otherwise, you burn your hands, because it is very, very
I
hot.
haven't seen it in years.
Beautiful.
Can I just feel this real quick?
Sure.
So that's what I want, where
Yep.
it glides right off.
Absolutely.
You don't want it sticky at all,
Right.
you want it to be just like that, like almost like silk.
Yeah, exactly. It has to
Gotcha.
look like silk.
Okay.
Now, we're gonna do the braid. Do it anyway. It's very difficult. You have to practice on napkins in the deli before they let you try it. Hey, Tony.
Excuse me.
Now, once you drop it in the cold, it stops the process.
It does, however, it melts. It still, it still starts to like flatten out, so, for a little while you have to let it cool off in there, keep turning it. But it's
Is
ready.
ice water bad?
Yeah, you don't,
One too cold.
yeah, you don't want it too cold, because it's gonna solidify all of the fat, and you want the fat, nice to the tongue.
Okay, glad I asked.
This is if you were going to do a skamorts, or kachkaval. You just keep folding it in, like you proof dough,
Looks like you've done this before.
a few times.
Oh, yeah.
And you would put this, you're gonna hang it, so you put this in,
Right.
this you can put in cold water, and so that it solidifies better. You have to make the neck wide enough so the
Tie it
cord
to hang
doesn't, go through it.
Now, after you do that, how long before you would tie it?
The next day.
The next day?
Yeah, yeah.
And then hang it?
And then hang it, yeah. And you can do it in the refrigerator, because you have more control over the temperatures.
Uh-huh.
Another shape that also can do is the bocconcini, means mouthful, and you fold it over on itself, using your thumb and first finger, you make a little mouthful size.
Very nice. Fold it.
And give it this little.
Look at how easy it makes it look.
Oh, it's called crackers too, right?
It's easy to eat it
Easy
too.
to-
Eating is the
Eating I
best
can
part.
do.
The more you do it, the better you get.
Yeah.